Today we're going to be covering a premier match between Kandy Klan and the team Demon Ones. Now these guys are up 8-4, and they just need 4 rounds to win. So let's begin with the pistol round here. So as you can see that they're slightly leaning towards B, and we have this weird squad of players near what's it called? Like near B right here. So these guys are the jump squad on B. Meanwhile, if you were to move forward here, you'd have the Clove watching mid and the Cypher watching A. There's a few people on A for the fake, I assume, but it looks like they run back. Their IGL made a call, perhaps, that hey, we should probably hit B site. So what happens here is they run into the three-man jump squad. And so this is a 5v3 situation right here. And let's see what happens. So there's a good read. When the pop flash comes out here, the chamber runs back. There comes the knife. Another flash that flashes everyone. A triple peek to get all 3 picks. And this is a perfect, clean round for the opposition. So it was really good from the defender side to actually go for this aggression when they're down so much to show the enemy team that, hey, we're not actually lacking any kind of confidence. We know what we're going to do. We know that you guys have no answer for this. They have no flashes. Now look at this composition. They have 2 flashes. But if they get KO knifed, these guys are as good as nothing. They're very confident in their aim, especially with E-Girl dropping a 24 at the beginning. They have not lacked any kind of confidence hitting this match or hitting the side. So they go into the second half right here, or the second round, where they actually full buy up Spectres and the sorts, and let's see what happens. So over here they go for the jump squad towards B once again. The KO ready with his pop flash. The fade and the ISO both as well once again towards B. The knife comes in. Everyone's caught by it. Like 3 or 4 people are caught by it, and they attempt to jump out here, and they just get suppressed. Even if they manage to get 1 kill here, they're simply just constantly being suppressed and get the kill. And only that, they run back. These two are still reeling about what happened, and they're still watching. They're like, what the hell just happened? They ran back. They took all the space and gave it away and just took back the site. So these guys, they have to either hit back A or hit back B. There's no information that they have. They have no control over the map, but the enemy team does. The defender side does. So we hit the rest of the round right here. They actually slowly walk up into A, and actually they lose a gunfight towards mid. Now this is an unnecessary peek, and not only that, the KO is low as well. He gets shotgunned by the chamber. Now all that's left is this Cypher watching sight on his own. Unfortunately, he gets jumped from both sides, both heaven and main. It's a bit unfortunate. They lose their second round. Simply put, they're 9-5. They're clearly the better team. So let's move on to the next round and see what happens here. So the next round, they actually go for a save right here. They're going for the long haul. Even if they want to go for overtime, they don't mind it as long as we get the economy, is what they're probably thinking. And it's an normal A execute right here. The Fade and the Cypher are both watching sight. They manage to get a pick off. And they're trying to hit the site. They get the kill on the Cypher. KO trades back with a kill, but unfortunately, there's just no escape. The round is over. They've won the round with lesser weapons against pistols. Their economy essentially now is booming with the 4,000 here, 4,000 there, 1,600, 4,000. They are so rich, it's not even funny. The final round ends. The economy is now currently booming. So the defender side, look at this, 7,000s across the board. They all have phantoms, they have vandals, and they actually choose to kind of like invest in. You know, some of them keep a marshal, some of them keep the specter. They think it's the bonus round, but this is actually a full buy. It's a shabby buy a bit from the defenders, but they need to make something happen. They need to win this round and the next to break their economy, which will be incredibly difficult. But let's see how they go around doing it. So actually, you have the jump squad, the one that was present at the beginning of the game as well on B site. We have the fade reveal and the KO knife, and the ISO, I guess as well. You can see he's heading back. The jump squad is actually playing on A site this round. So let's see how the jump squad handles an A execute. So an A hit is coming in. They throw the fade eye. It spots no one. It gets shot out though. The knife comes in, and the jump squad make it out, get that pick, and actually run out. This is insane. Because look at this. They got that pick and they run out. These people are still reeling. These two are still stuck here. They're all watching the same angle. They're like, oh shit, they're pushing, they're gonna continue, they're gonna continue. They're watching it, they're waiting for it. But nothing comes through. And this Teo as well is just watching short, just reeling as well. He's worried about what's happening on A main. But nothing else happens in A main. Even the trip gets thrown now with the chamber to try to stop the rush from the jump squad. But the jump squad are already back on site. They already have the entire. That's it. We've stopped your initial rush. We've killed your main Phoenix, who had his ultimate. He was the one rushing in. He was the one who was about to ultimate in and just rush onto site. This is what the plan was, and this Teo was gonna walk out short later. Completely stopped at the beginning of the round. No momentum. They're left reeling. They have no idea. Their game plan was, hey, just send in Phoenix and we win the round. But that didn't happen. The Phoenix died immediately, isolated here. These guys were afraid because of the flashes and the reveal and the fade utility. This guy was stuck here, gets jumped, and the rest run out. It's almost like these three play Night Rain together and know how to jump enemies. Anyways, so the round continues here, and the aggression actually does not stop. Even though Sokeo here sneaks his way into Wine, but not only that, ISO actually also ulted someone on main to allow for this opportunity to walk into Wine. So now ISO has taken the chamber and the KO is deep into Wine. ISO just simply loses the fight, but the rest of them have to be hitting A main. They've all come back to A main because they have no sound on B. The anchor stays there and he's watching B and he's look at this camera. By the way, look at this camera. This camera looks deep into B main. There is no lurk on B. Even if they come through short, ISO's fully aware of it. He's watching for the short play in case the short play comes in. And Clove is watching in case a mid rush comes in alongside a trip for mid. They have no space. This has to be an A hit. And their Clove is holding the smokes. She's waiting to smoke A main. They know it's going to be an A hit, which is an insane situation right here. So there's no sound that they hear, and so the fade starts to rotate to B on the off chance that it has actually B. So short is being watched, and the fade is rotating back towards B because well, there's a player in wide here. If they hit sight, it will be an A hit. So let's switch to KO's view right here, and he hears footsteps. So now he knows, hey, guys, it's fully an A-site hit. ISO clears out short and confirms it's not an A split. It's an A main hit. So he turns back around to watch main. Fade right here gets that pick off on the Yoru, and now they're waiting. They're all watching it. This Brim is about to smoke in for his chamber to walk, for his Teo to walk in. Teo has a marshal, so he decides to pick up, and what a surprise! Someone's hiding wine because they gave up the space early and didn't fight for it, and they were hiding all deep inside A main. They were able to get this kill. The KO is just hiding here, and they're just completely unaware of it. Even though the smokes come out, they're just completely unaware of this. And he's heard as well. The Brim here gets the shot through the smoke. Amazing round from the defense. So now let's go on to the next round, right here. This is a very good defensive side. Like this is like defensive side of players who know what they're doing. And once again, the jump squad is on A site. On B site, and the Cypher plays on the opposite side. This camera spots everything. So once again, with the pop flash, They're about to get absolutely jumped. Once again, cinematic view right here. Let's just get right into it. Just like this, right? Yeah. So absolutely, so Jump Squad is coming in once again for the second time on B site. They stand no chance if they're about to hit B. And this Brim drops Spike and he's like, alright, what's gonna happen here? So he gets jumped and he runs back. And the aggression doesn't stop. They now know that this is deep. This has happened round two, by the way. Like when this happened, the same thing happened again in round two, where when they were getting jumped, they managed to pull the round out after it. But now that now they've learned from their mistakes, and now they know how to not overcommit on that jump. So they get that first kill. Iso gets that first kill, and tries to run back, and unfortunately just gets demolished by that nade. But now these two know, hey, we probably shouldn't progress forward because these two are still mid. So they run back towards site, kind of. They're watching for it because they hear the Teo. So they need to let Teo know that these two are still main. So the Teo drone comes in and it spots both of them because they both shoot at it. So now Teo thinks, hey, they're still probably in main. And this Yoru just comes up and it's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna probably kill them. I'm gonna try to kill them. So Teo comes, so the Yoru comes in here, and he's trying to regain space on B main. While this is happening, the Clove mid gets the pick on the lurking ISO. ISO's trying to walk out. He's trying to make any kind of space. They've lost so much on B. They're trying to make sound. She knows. She hears the sound. Peeks out mid. Gets that pick. Gets the pick me up. And gets the second kill as well. While this is happening, um, Yoru peeks B main and gets picked off with the spike. So all that's left is just that Phoenix. So Phoenix is B main. So there's a setup here. Unfortunately, he gets shot through the wall. KO. I mean, shit like that happens, right? By the way, KO has 16 assists. By the way, so it's clearly the enemies have no way of countering this. So Fade dogs out and makes sound, and now he gets caught with a dog, and she continues through the flash because she knows he's dogged and she needs to go in. While this is happening, I'm pretty sure Fade Clove throws a medal towards A, which draws the attention of Phoenix. Because of the medal, he now knows, hey, there's probably someone coming through mid. I need to watch for this. So he's looking through mid because that's where the medal came through. She's really pushed up. He was unaware and probably deaf because of the dog that the Fade has actually fully pushed up behind him. Great aggression in the correct time. This is very good from the defensive side. This is now a comeback. They went from 8-4 to 10-7. This is a close match. They're closely evenly matched here. And the Jump Squad are hitting B again. But this time, it's actually an A execute from the enemy side. So let's see how Cypher handles a rush here, or actually what the protocol is for the defender the B players here, the Jump Squad, to handle a B rush or handle a rotate in case they don't actually go B. We actually see that they don't commit to B. So normally you'd expect them to just push in, but now that they've thrown the knife first, because they've done this this execute like multiple times in a row, the enemies now know that it's coming. So they're throwing the knife first to see if anyone's up close worth going for in the kill or not. That doesn't happen. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure if I like go back here a little bit, you could see that even a flash was ready once the knife was thrown to see if potentially an execute can or if push in can happen. They spot nothing, and no, there's no flash ready. They just know that it's not happening. So they leave the Fade, and they all rotate back. Fade still has her utility to watch for the push. She still has her owl, but with these two ultimates, you kind of assume they're going to be mid, they're going to be A, and as a matter of fact, the camera actually does spot the A execute. So the Phoenix walks in, the trip gets broken, the ultimate gets killed, I'm pretty sure. And one guy's pushing it through Jenny, he's ready for it, gets that kill. So while this is happening, the clove gets picked off mid, but because she's a clove, she can still smoke out A when she can. So KO walks out here, gets a pick off on the chamber through a spray, random spray, and ISO gets picked off by the Teo, unfortunately. Now it's a 2v3 here, and KO just gets caught out in the open. Now it's Fade alone in a 1v3. Simply just cannot pick anything. They waste an ult to get rid of the Fade, which I'm really against, but you know what? It's good for the defense. Now it's 11-7. It's getting close. They just need one round to guarantee that overtime. So what happens now? The round starts, and the jump squad have actually have disbanded. There is no jump squad. As a matter of fact, what there is the new jump squad. The new jump squad are these three motherfuckers right here. We got the Fade, we got the Clove, we got the ISO, we got the KO. They've knifed top mid early round and spotted that there was nothing. And so through the camera of Cypher, they actually know that's an A exec coming in because that's where the Euro ult is and that's where the what's his name Phoenix is, and this the Cypher is actually not actually playing on site. He's playing off site, predicting this Euro ultimate because that would have been he would have been caught off, maybe Brim mollied, Phoenix mollied. So with all this happening and that or being taken on A main, they know it's A. So these three run up short to go for a quick rotate on A. While the Fade is still anchoring and she's still rotating slowly as this is happening, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, she's still rotating slowly as the exec is coming in. Uh, so we go. The mid control is taken. They know nobody's mid, but they're unaware of tiles at the very least. So they're making a lot of sound on the rotate towards mid. And what's his name? The Teo thinks he has the timing and actually catches off the Clove, unfortunately. So the Clove gets caught off, but gets immediately traded by the ISO, who just absolutely murks him with that. And I hate to say it, I absolutely hate to say it, but Clove dies. Or Clove, sorry. No, actually, no. This shouldn't have been Clove. That's not a Clove thing. I thought Clove smoked off when she died, but that didn't happen. So Clove dies. The smoke comes out on A. They hit the A site. They're walking in, and they're being absolutely sprayed down through the smoke by this what's the name by the Cipher, and the tripwires to activate. And it's a full retake. Everyone now knows where everything's happening, and only that, Fade as well is just having an eye on mid to make sure nobody else comes through mid. Now it's confirmed nothing else is mid, nothing late mid. They're all on B site. So Phoenix as well dies while closing the door. The door is no longer closed. Jumps the Brim, and last player Yoru is now desperate to teleport anywhere out, and because Fade was late watching mid, gets immediately shot from behind. Once again, this Fade on her timing at any time, randomly, just the power to be anywhere at any time is menacing. So this is a great round. ISO, by the way, is just hitting shots, bro. Like, straight up 30 kills, straight up just hitting shots. The smokes are perfect. The site anchors are good. They had weapons, but they still couldn't take the site, which is a very good sign for the defensive side right here. So where does the jump squad go? Which jump squad is it going to be, and are they going to go? So the jump squad retains their mid composition right here, even though it's going to be a B hit. So what are they going to do? What is the protocol in case it's a B hit? So the Fade Eye comes in, and it gets broken. So she now knows that there's multiple outside B. And not only that, the jump squad are ready to fight those tiles because they got the pick on the person top mid, and they've known that Teo is their mid player. So there obviously should not be anywhere else towards mid, and they start running back. All while this is happening, the ISO ult comes in and picks up the Phoenix. Just a quick, tap, just pick this guy up real quick, and gets the pick. So there's still an ISO towards mid here, and he gets murked by the Clove, who's more aware. They're very aware of their late mid plays now. Now they're stuck in B main. There's no way they're A. There's no way they're mid. Their only way back, if they ever want to go anywhere else, is through spawn. A Clove just walks in and dies here. Honestly, this is just a complete misplay. Pretty sure she expected her ISO to be there, but she was just far there. Like she was just far faster. So now that ISO is this deep in, what's his name? KO is able to walk in as well. What's his name? ISO manages to get the pick, and now there's a person in main left. He now gets shot from behind, so he needs to turn his attention to that guy. Gets the kill, but gets immediately traded. Just even if he manages to get this kill and this kill again, Fade once again is there to trade. Perfect timings, perfect peaks. Just everyone is ready to just immediately pounce at any moment. This is insane aggression, and they have no answer for it. The jump squad again here decide that they want to hit mid. The jump squad. Mateo Rockets, I don't know where the Mateo Rockets go. Mateo Rockets go towards mid to kind of prevent any mid aggression. They're trying to take control. And this KO, the Yoru tries to hide in the corner here and support, but nope, gets flushed out by Util, sprayed down by the Clove, and now it's a 3v2 on two people who dry swung through spawn, through the smoke on top mid. So obviously, we all know how that turns out. As a matter of fact, let me just show you what happens here. So these two jump out. They manage to get the kill on the ISO, but they just get immediately murked. Just dead. There we go. Mid fight, guys. We can't let them take mid, guys. We can't let them walk all over us on mid. They've walked all over you on mid. There's nothing you can do about it. Even with the tail rockets to prevent the aggression, they were just already far beyond that. The rockets landed at where Clove is standing now, but that's not going to stop anything. You know what I mean? Because they've already been out at that point. At that point, these two ISO and KO were already out. So they're continuing the execute here. They break the cipher trip. They're about to hit site, and this KO pop flashes out, gets that kill on the Phoenix, gets traded out, but just the guy's 1 HP. Guy's 1 HP gets murked. Absolute masterclass from the defensive side, and Fade is here as well. So is Clove. They were that fast on that rotate. So now, where does the jump squad go? The jump squad once again commit. Actually, no. Wait, yeah, they commit to mid this round again, but this time the opponents kind of don't want to fight them, or want a different way to fight them. So this Teo tries to peek. He's like, no, bro, they just can't keep taking mid, bro. Like, watch this. So they get smoked off. They get knifed. 3 people are caught. It's an A hit. The Fade Eye gets thrown B. It's an A hit. There's no map awareness. There's no map information. There's no any sort of presence anywhere else on the map. They are hitting A. And not only that, they're very wary of tiles as well. 2 people are watching tiles while we nade top mid. They know it is not an early B hit. It is an A commit. And so even when they're rotating back, KO and what's his name? They're aware of a potential rotate as well here. If you can notice, even though there's an A rush happening here, like with these 3 players, I'm pretty sure the Cypher has also spotted a few, so they know it kind of is A. So they're supporting and they're thinking it might be a rotate at any point, but we've seen enough players on A to think that it's A. So there's like 4 people A with like the util essentially. There are three or 4. We think it's 4 because of the Yoru clone as well. So while the rotate is happening, someone actually has an eye out for it. They're ready for this potential. They're ready for a late tiles hit, but unfortunately, due to timing, does not spot anyone. But the ultimate catches the B hit. Now they know it's a B. But now that they know it's B, what has happened to the rest of the A players? They're sandwiched. They were all in main. They're now sandwiched. There's no escape for them. They've been sacrificed for them to actually be able to take B site. But they've taken the B site. Uh, this Phoenix is deep in spawn. They managed to hit site. They get the spike down. Now the team needs to group up together. Phoenix shoots a few shots off on I don't know what's her name on Fade Clove, sorry. But she's holding it out. She's staying alive until the rest of her team comes, and that's where the ISO is. He comes in and gets that immediate trade on the Clove, and now the last player is a person on stairs. He's holding that. He gets Fade revealed. She now knows where he is. He shoots once and gets immediately just killed by everyone because of that reveal. Pretty sure he just got shot through the wall, right? Uh, yeah, I just got shot through the wall. Just no chance of survival there. Zero. 5 players alive. Well, 4 now because Clove is about to die from the ultimate. Just no chance of winning. There is no chance. They can't. They don't know where to get that control. They have. There's no semblance of an idea of what the defense are doing. They're just kind of all over the map. So now they know. Hey, they've been hitting mid so many times. Obviously, they're gonna go mid again this round. So we need to be more wary of their mid aggression. Nope. The jump squad has returned to B site when the enemies are hitting B site. Once again, the jump squad strikes again. Even though A is their better site, they think, hey, because of these mid players, we can probably pick them off as we're heading into B. The jump squad has decided that we're about to absolutely destroy this B rush. And here it comes, immediately right after. Here comes the pop flash. They're waiting for it because they're very wary of aggression. The ISO pushes up close. We get that knife off. They now know that there's not only 1, 2, potentially 2, but 3 on B main. This is a B hit. And not only that, Clove has been very wary of this Teo, who usually always plays mid with sniper weapons, because he has a Vandal. So the jump squad has struck again. So there's this the chamber gets the kill. Actually, this is the very first time that that they were able to actually kill the aggression first. But that doesn't mean that they're stopping. With the ultimate from Fade, they spot 3. They now know that there's 3 there, so they don't stop. The nade comes in. They're stuck in that corner. They're stuck in that corner. They can't get out. They're decayed. The flash is coming in. Teo's terrified. He's nading into main, and Fade just continues. Gets another pick on the Yoru hiding, and just continues forward. She's just watching this because she knows where they are. Look where their trails are. She knows that there's like 2 there. Like she gets that pick off, and gets immediately traded. But they don't know that the KO is also still there because nobody's watching it. They think he's still deep in main and she's just been baited. So he runs out to get on site. To see maybe, hey, that's it, guys. Maybe the KO has returned. Nope. KO's just waiting mid. He's just waiting for them, and the Teo walks out mid, and this is the absolute Chad peek from the Clove through her own smoke to get that pick. The jump squad have been jumping them insanely well. Now here comes the final round. What is about to happen? So the jump squad have actually decided to move towards A. So that means Cypher is going to be the solo anchor B here against this full B execute. There are 4 ultimates here. There's no way they don't take B site here. So this I don't know what this. I think he will need to play mid, I guess, and find a way to teleport back. But there's just no way that they're going to do it. So ultimates are getting ready. They're absolutely going to be taking the B site here. Jump squad or A. They're ready for the A hit, but there is no A hit. I guess they assumed there was an A hit because that's mainly where they won most of their attack side. But off of this immediate ultimate, 2 people start rotating fast back, and even through mid, where there's an op, and just gets killed by the ISO. and the flank comes in as well. So there's two people rotating from flank. Phoenix has ulted, and the ult has ended. They now have B site, but actually Clove manages to get a pick on someone, I guess, through the smoke. I'm pretty sure because only two people managed to walk out while the rest was still stuck in main. Oh no, it was just the person who walked through the smoke. They have flashes, but they just don't flash through. They're just walking through. So they got smoked off now. Spike is out because he got yoinked by the ISO. Gets killed as well. Spike is not on site. So now they're stuck. Now this Phoenix is stuck here. Gets the kill. But Yoru's stuck alone on site. And now they know he's on site. They didn't know before. Now they know because of the dog. A Clove gets another kill. Now it's all up to this solo what is it like Phoenix peaks mid dead. Absolute masterclass of a comeback and an insane game.